So how do I buy Bitcoin? What do I need to do?
Yeah, that's a great question. And also there are many different answers. I think the easiest and the way I would do it, I would really like to own the Bitcoin itself. You can go to a so-called exchange. It's not like a New York Stock Exchange, but it functions a bit similarly. Essentially, you can create an account with them. Coinbase would be one of them. Probably many people have heard it. Or Kraken.com. There are many exchanges. Some are more trustworthy, some are less. I would always go for the bigger one. So you go to Coinbase or Kraken, you create an account there, and then you can send your dollars there, your fiat currency. You can send it there via credit card or bank wire. And then essentially, like if you buy a stock, you say, I want to buy this many Bitcoin, and click buy. And there you go. They will add it to your Coinbase wallet or account, so to say.
Okay, so that was my next question. What is a Bitcoin wallet? It's just your account at the exchange?
In this case, yeah, so a Bitcoin wallet, let's start with the basic, is essentially your access to your Bitcoin, your money. How it actually works is you can think of it as a bank account. It's never a perfect analogy if you try to compare it with a, let's call it, legacy financial system. But for the sake of understanding, I think it works well. You think of it, you have a bank account, and then you have a bank account number, and you have a personal identification number with which you can verify that you can access this bank account, right? And a wallet is essentially a device. It can be a software running on your computer, on your mobile phone, or there's also hardware wallets. It's like USB sticks. And these sticks, they contain your bank account number. It's called public address in the Bitcoin jargon, and your personal identification number, which only you should know. This is the private key, essentially. And the wallet has these two things. It knows these two things. And so if you have the wallet, you know your public number, your public key and your private key, your bank account number and your personal identification number, and via which you can access essentially the Bitcoin, which are stored under this address.
Yeah, and you don't want to forget your password. You don't want to forget your private ID,
No,
right?
that's exactly the thing. If you lose your private key, your Bitcoins are lost. That's what everybody says. There's some security mechanisms. That's a whole topic we could discuss for 45 minutes, and I'm probably not the best person to do it. There are different ways to secure these things, but indeed, it's not like with a bank. So this is a big difference. You cannot call a Bitcoin and say, "Hey, I lost my key. Please help me to restore my Bitcoin."
Right.
And I want to add one thing. Many people consider this important is if you buy it via these exchanges, Kraken or Coinbase, it's actually not your wallet. But how they generally work is they have one big wallet where all the Bitcoin are stored. With the ones you buy, the ones I buy, everybody who buys them on Coinbase, and they're stored in one wallet. So it's essentially the Coinbase wallet, and then you just Coinbase makes internally sure via their own database that you have access to the amount of Bitcoins you've ever bought. So you don't really own them if you leave them on Coinbase. That's why many people argue, and I think I do the same. You can buy or download your own wallet and always transfer it from Kraken or Coinbase to your own wallet. So you really own them yourself.